give it to you yet, you don't need it right now. Huh? Life could be so much simpler if we would not focus on everybody else's stuff. So we got all these rules. Why? Because you stepped out of perfection. But I want you to notice something. Before God ever mentioned any of the rules, back up past verse 3, where we started to verse 2. He said, first things first. I am the Lord, your God. First thing I tell you is who I am to you now. Huh? Then, the second thing, who rescued you from the land of Egypt, the place of your slavery. So the first thing God does is tell you who he is, then he tells you where you are now. You are no longer in Egypt. Pharaoh's no longer and never has been your God. Huh? You are no longer in a place of slavery. Stop acting like it. But first he tells you your position. I am your God. And this is where you are now. I brought you out of that. So position is everything. He tells us where we are positioned. Then he tells you how to play your position. Example. When you get into a baseball team, the first thing that they do is they put you into a certain position on the field. So no matter how talented of an athlete you are, you got to learn how to be in the right position to play the game. So the first thing a coach will do is he will tell you your position first, then tell you how to play in that position. And it's important that you operate in your position, because if you're not in your position, you will lose the game. So all the enemy has to do is keep hitting the ball where you're supposed to be. And you lose the game for yourself and your team. Why? Because nobody told me where my position was first. It's the same thing in church. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Wait a minute, who am I first? What's my position in Christ? Before you tell me what I need to do, who am I? That's why God says, and before I give you all the rules, I am the Lord your God. And where you are no longer in, if you're no longer in Egypt, you're with me now. Do you understand? All right.